Thanks for tuning in to The Solution Is You. I appreciate each one of you for taking time out of your day to come here on my channel. If you find value within my content, then make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. With that, let's go ahead and get into today's subject. Now, today's topic is based on force feeding. In the past, I've made it a point that each one of us was placed on this earth to be a leader. And it's up to each one of us to determine what our leadership capabilities are. And the way you do that is by exploring. So you involve yourself with different things to find out what you're good at. And once you determine what your skills are, then you utilize those skills to go out and put the energy into other people. And so the more problems you solve, the more that you will be rewarded. And even though you can go out and help as many people as possible, you can't help everyone. So it's important to understand when you are putting too much of your energy into any one person and it's not being reciprocated. So this basically wastes your time at some point. And so time is too valuable to waste. So you have to know when you are using wasted energy. So that's why I labeled this topic force feeding, because that's exactly what you're doing when you are putting your time into any one individual and you're not getting results. So this could be with family, whoever it is that you're helping within your family, and you're trying to put energy into them, maybe to get them motivated or to help them out with whatever situation that they're going through, and they don't seem to heed the information, or they're not taking that information and putting it to use. You have to understand when you're force feeding, because this could backfire. It could cause tension within the family. It could basically take a lot of energy away from you, things that you could be doing that could be productive. So you definitely want to be aware when you are force feeding someone. The same thing goes for personal relationships and friends. If they're going through something, or you are trying to get on the same page about a particular subject, and they seem as if they don't want to take the information that you're providing, then you definitely don't want to invest too much time into trying to convince this person otherwise, because they've probably already made up their mind on the decision that they want to go with, and anything that you're saying could only bring tension. So there are just a few reasons why someone would basically position themselves to where you would have to force feed them. And a lot of times it's because they're rebelling. And for whatever reason, who knows, but people rebel. And usually they rebel because there's something personally going on with them. And the best way to take out their frustrations is just to not follow instructions. Another reason why a person would be in a position to where you feel you would have to force feed them is because they just don't want to get right. So they may be in a situation where their mind frame is they will decide to move forward when they're ready. And so who knows when that will be. Now, this could also be a person who's come to the realization that they may not be able to live up to the standards that they set from the beginning. So sometimes, you meet people, friends or whatnot, and they tell you about themselves and they pretend to be one way. But as time goes on and you set the standard for who you are, they see that they're not able to measure up. So therefore, they rebel in a way and don't take the information that you're providing, because they'll have to go and act on that information. And you get to see them for who they really are. And let me also mention that this isn't the same as when you're working with someone and they're just going through a moment and they just need time to get themselves together. And once they get themselves together, they're back on track. But I'm talking about more of somebody who you have to invest a lot of time in, and you've proven yourself and you've proven to be credible, and you keep finding yourself coming back in the same situation, you saying the same things over and over again, and there's no reciprocating, not meeting you halfway to get the job done. So you really have to be aware of the time that you're putting into someone and ask yourself why this particular person or persons aren't meeting you halfway. And why do you find yourself coming back to the same issue or rehashing things that should have been nipped a long time ago? I thank you for listening to me today. Please understand that the solution is you. With that, have a great day.